語聞き流し10分間、名作リスニング、英語テキストと MP3 ダウンロード、その他の物語は、ホームページよりご利用いただけます。88thpp.com 88thpp.com
My long-awaited first appearance on the stage drew unwelcome laughter in the school play, but I had been absorbed in my role as an evil stepmother too much to care about the audience's wrong response. A hush fell over them quickly, and tension of the play was conveyed to them as the play went on. They even screamed in the scene that I slapped hard the heroine on the cheek. When I killed her near the end, I heard them raise an outcry. The play was a big success. It was part of entertainment and a welcome party for new students. Since the school had both junior high and high school, the drama club had 2 performances on that day for each school. While I was cast in both performances, the heroine was double cast. My favorite senior member of the club played it in the first performance, and every scene with her went so well, probably because chemistry between us was right. Especially when I slapped her, it produced an ideal loud whack. Miss Fujiwara, who had snatched a role away from me months before, was the heroine for the second performance. She asked me to slap her just as I did to another heroine. She was envious of the dramatic scene we had created. Unfortunately, she overacted the scene, and my slapping made a dull thud. I knew it would go that way considering our bad chemistry. Or maybe my hand hit her too hard by carrying my bad feelings toward her. After the play, the teacher in charge of the drama club ran up to me and proudly proclaimed, "A star is born." He introduced me to his colleagues as a new star in the drama club. I gained a weird celebrity status at school. Every time students spotted me, they would shout abuse at me for what I had done in the play, or they would try to avoid me because they were scared of me. It seemed I acted the role so well that they believed I was a naturally vicious person off the stage. When a play was a hit in the welcome party, usually there would be a large number of newcomers for the club. But that year, only few joined, because there was a rumor that I was a relentless evil senior in the club. I actually had a hard time getting out of the character I played. I had been in an intensive interpretation and couldn't remove the character. I unintentionally acted the evil stepmother when I needed to read out something in class. And sadly, as the role was too fit for me, I got typecast ever since. My role was either old, evil, or both, play after play.
Audiobook, Japanese Dream by Hidemi Woods, on sale at online stores or apps. Apple, Audible, Google Play, Nook Audiobooks, 43 available distributors in total.
After the mixdown of our new song, I couldn't manage to get it to the suitable volume. Instead of taking it to a recording studio to adjust it at the mastering, I decided to do the mastering by installing Cubase AI on my different computer, recording the song to it, and increasing the volume. The other night, I had a dream in which I took the song to a studio engineer for the mastering. I listened to the finished sound by the engineer and screamed in despair, "No. This isn't what I wanted at all. This is too muffled." And I woke up. It seems that I think the sound of our new song isn't crisp enough. Now that my dream told me so, I will use the equalizer again on the mastering. Thus, our new song is in a final burst. Well, I've been saying this for over 6 months now.
Audiobook, Japanese Dream by Hidemi Woods, on sale at online stores or apps. Apple, Audible, Google Play, Nook Audiobooks, 43 available distributors in total.
Let me report how a small rural town I live in has been lately. Since there are many skiing slopes in the town, the forlorn main street has ski lodges, B&Bs, souvenir shops, and rental ski shops. Quite a few had been out of business as the skiing boom was gone. 1 out of every 3 shops is closed now along the street. The other day I found that my favorite shop there hung a sign saying for rent. The shop was my dream shop that carried imported foods and goods from US. Imported merchandise is usually costly, but that shop sold selected Costco brand foods at almost the same prices at Costco or sometimes lower prices. Considering the membership fee at Costco, they cost less here. The stamp card of the shop was also magical. They gave the customers stamps according to the sum of purchase, and the accumulated stamps were exchanged for the merchandise. Those stamps were ridiculously easy to be collected, and I couldn't count how many bottles of salsa I got for free. In addition, the shop often held a prize drawing event. The drawing always came out with a prize, and I got numerous freebies such as pouches and stuffed animals. I had never left the shop without something free in my bag. It was almost charity for me, and I felt the more I shopped, the more the shop was in the red. That maybe proved true. The shop has been closed for good, and sadly my strange rule that my favorite place is almost certainly to be out of business worked again, just as I had been afraid of. The number of children in the town has decreased, and several schools were merged into one. That one school is also small, and the local bus started to be partly operated as a school bus. Noisy kids rush in the bus in the afternoon, and I can't use it anymore. My favorite modern restaurant in town has had more and more closed days. Now it closes on 3 days of weekdays and opens only for 3 hours each on the remaining 2 weekdays. One of the B&Bs on the main street newly got out of business and came into the market. The price was unbelievably low. Even so, nobody bought it, and the price got even lower. It's less than a tenth of a typical house price for 3 times the space of a typical house. It was cheap enough for me to think of running a B&B myself. I quickly came to my senses that getting into the black with a B&B in this town is nearly impossible. To add to my town's miserable conditions, my own income also will be reduced by 1/3 starting next month.
Audiobook, Japanese Dream by Hidemi Woods on sale at online stores or apps. Apple, Audible, Google Play, Nook Audiobooks, 43 available distributors in total.
It's the middle of the rainy season in Japan. Even without sunshine, daytime highs are around 86 degrees every day. The worst thing is unbearable humidity. It easily exceeds 90%. We are virtually walking around inside a sauna. Maybe because of the horrible conditions, I haven't been well lately. I felt tired and had a mild headache all the time. Of course I use air conditioning, but the huge difference between inside and outside somehow makes me sick. I really had to do something for my poor condition and bought an unagi bowl at a supermarket. An unagi bowl is a Japanese dish that has a slice of a grilled eel over rice and is poured with sweet sauce made by soy sauce. It's usually expensive, but I got one using a cheaper Chinese eel, also at half price. Eating an eel is supposed to be effective to get physical strength in Japan, and people are having it in summer. I counted on an eel this time too. But while I'm explaining an unagi bowl, it sounds more and more grotesque. I eat a strange thing.
Audiobook, Japanese Dream by Hidemi Woods on sale at online stores or apps. Apple, Audible, Google Play, Nook Audiobooks, 43 available distributors in total.
英語聞き流し10分間、名作リスニング。英語テキストと MP3 ダウンロード、その他の物語は、ホームページよりご利用いただけます。88thpp.com 88thpp.com